we will try to change his mind. We will try to change his mind because he is a shame for our family. So that same family who has earned the whole respect because of Lahiri Mahashay, they are saying now that he is a shame for our family. So here comes a question that what is this? Family is something which supports. And here, the love in the family is missing, and it is actually the lust which is prominent. Whole life Lahari Mahasaya served, and just once in his life, that too after finishing all his responsibilities, once in his life, he has followed his heart to do bhakti. Just once in his life. He has followed his heart, and that is also not something very bad. He is not taking up to intoxication, he is not taking up to gambling and all those things. And this is the fate of this society today, that if the son, if the father is taking up to intoxication, gambling and different kind of meat eating, eating onion, garlic, all these different things, still the family is not so much disturbed. The society is not so much disturbed. For them it is fine. Okay, he is doing intoxication, it's okay, it's his choice. He is doing meat eating, it's his choice. No worry. He is doing gambling, it's his choice. He is developing illicit relationship, okay, his choice, his life. But when it comes to spirituality, then nobody is able to tolerate it. Everyone wants to pull him. That why you are leaving, why you are going, why you are doing bhakti. Why? Because that becomes a cause of reduction in their own enjoyment. Because if the father of the family, he becomes more spiritual, he becomes Krishna conscious, then what will happen? He will stop us from eating all the bad things. He will create a very positive and sattvic atmosphere in the house, which will not be very useful for our enjoyment. On the other hand, if he's doing intoxication, if he's doing all this meat eating, then it's fine, because we will also get the license to enjoy. But if he is gonna become a devotee, then what will happen? All the environment in the house will completely change, and we will not be able to enjoy like a madman. But we want to. So that relationship in the family, was it really based on love? No. That relationship is just based on lust, selfish enjoyment. And it's a complete example of an unhealthy relationship. Because, for example, what a healthy relationship looks like. Example, the whole family fell into a pit hole. We are just taking an example. There is a big pit hole and the whole family fell into that. Now that pit hole is very dark. It's very deep. It's very difficult to come out of it. But after some time, after some days, after some years, the family gets accustomed to stay into that pit hole. They are very much liking to eat the insects inside it. They are liking the dark atmosphere. They are liking that unfiltered water that they are drinking. So all the bad things, they are somehow got accustomed to it. Now one of the family member, he gets inspired to get out of that pit hole. One of the family members who get inspired and he's trying to get out of that pit hole, he's doing some endeavors for that. So other family members, what they are saying? They are pulling him. Hey, what are you doing? Come back, enjoy with us, let's play something here. Sitting inside the pit hole, they are trying to pull him so that they can all enjoy nicely. So this is the understanding of unhealthy mindset. A person who will be of some healthy mindset, he'll be very happy that, oh, you are trying to get out, you are qualified, you are having such desire to get out of this pit hole, we will support you. We will support you so that you get out of this pit hole, and then you arrange for some rope, you arrange for some help so that we all also can get out of this pit hole. With this example, we can understand that this material life, this material world, this sansar is like a pit hole in which we all are being dragged, we all are staying, and because we are staying here for such a long period, we are getting accustomed of it. In that pit hole only, we have learned how to live the whole life. So if a person, he takes a separate path of trying to get out of this sansar, trying to get out of this pit hole, then what happens? All the family members, they start feeling that why he is not following the trend that has been set. Very nice life inside this pit hole, inside this samsar. Why he is getting out? They are not able to think that if he gets out, then it will be such a big support for themselves. In the same way, the family of Lahiri Mahasaya, they are not able to understand that after giving us all the requirement, all the educations, after making us qualified, fulfilling his all responsibilities, now he is taking another step to take us out of this sansar. His getting elevated in spirituality will benefit all of us, all the family members of him. They are not able to think like this. Instead, what they are trying to do? They are trying to drag, they are trying to pull the father who is trying to get out of that pit hole, who is trying to get out and bring help for his family. So this is called the unhealthy mindset, in which a person does not want to get helped also. He does not want that the other person really help him. Such is the foolish mindset of materialistic people. This is how it is such an important example to understand that the relationship we have with our family, our friends, everyone, who they are and what is the level of relationship. It is based on real love, or is it based on simply lust? Who is our real well-wisher? And it's rare. It's rare that a person really find a family who will support him to get out of the pit hole. It's really rare to have such well-wishers in life. Such well-wishers, such group of Vaishnavas, such Guru Varga, to come in contact with such people, it's very rare. Who actually support us to get out of this pit hole. And Lahiri Mahasaya was the fortunate one in terms of getting high-class sadhu sang. But still, he was very heavily being dragged, being criticized by his own family members whom he served his whole life. So it is really necessary to see that who is our real well-wisher. And the relationships are based on selfishness or real love. Because in actual, real love is not conditional. Real love is not something that binds. It actually heals and it liberates. So this is a reality check through which, through this Lahiri Mahasaya's real life story, we are getting a reality check in which how the same society, the same people around us, for whom we live our whole life, for whom we take decisions of our life, if they are not real well-wishers of us, who is a real well-wisher? Who thinks not just about our body but also about our soul. These people who thinks about our soul, they are the real well-wishers. And the whole life, it's like a ground, it's like a field in which I am observing and learning that the people whom I am serving, the society to satisfy which I am taking different decisions, the family members to satisfy whom I am taking different decisions. But still, at the end of the day, one little thing that I followed from my heart, Shri Lahari Mahasaya is saying this, that whole life I served society and my family. And just during the last years of my life, I just took one decision. I followed my heart. And what was the result? Everyone rejected me. What was the result? Everyone stood opposed of me. Everyone started criticizing me. Why? Because the relationship was only based on taking. There is no give and take. There is only extraction. There is only taking. The relationship was only based on bodily, the fulfillment of the bodily needs. That's what the relationship was based on. So, this is a great lesson through which a person is able to understand that the control of my life that I am having, either I am giving that control, there are three options. Either I give my control to whom? To all these materially selfish people who are related to me through body only. There is no relationship. They do not really think. They do not really have anything to do with my soul. That temporary relationship, either I give the control of my life to them, either I give the control of my life to the societal norms, that what the society will think about me, or I give the control of my life to my real well-wishers. So see, Lahari Mahasaya, at the last stage of his life, he very strongly, he gave the control of his life to whom? To his real well-wisher, to his real family. So it might be very bitter to hear at first that the whole family you are giving up at once. So in Bhagavatam it has been said that the real family is not this temporary one. This temporary one is actually the family which we have got based on our karmas, based on our previous karmas, and according to those karmas, I am getting this particular family for some period of my life. And after some years, what will happen? I will die. There will be no relationship with this family, and I'll have relationship completely different with other family. That's again based on my new karmas. But when the whole family, even in if one member of the family is actually worrying about your soul, about the nourishment of our soul, then the relationship completely changes. So in this way, we have to understand that how many people are there in our life who are our real well-wishers. Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktidait Madhav Goswami Maharaj Ji, he told to Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ji once that bring a pen and paper. Take a pen and paper and write all the names of people who are very important to you, without whom your life will be meaningless. So Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj Ji, he was writing. And Srila Bhaktidat Madhav Goswami Maharaj Ji said that while writing these names, even if you get one and two names in that list, then your life is fortunate. What does that mean? That means that in our life, in this life full of selfishness, in this world full of selfishness, if I get one or two person in my life who selflessly think about the upliftment of my soul, who are my real well-wishers, if I get one or two people of like this in my life, then my life should be considered very, very fortunate. Because in this world, everyone is waiting to extract. Everyone is waiting that, oh, I can make the foolish out of this person and I can extract all the wealth. That's why so much fraud and everything is going on. Everyone wants to extract, everyone wants to make the use of us. In that world of selfishness, if I get just one or two personalities in my life, like our Guru Vargas, who are our real well wishers, then one should consider very, very fortunate. One should be feeling that I am so fortunate in this life that I have one name in this list. People don't have even one name. People don't even know the real definition of a true well wisher.